This is Scandicares organization, and my name is Margaret, and I'm with my colleague today, whose name is
I'm Lois.
Yeah, she's Lois. And today we want to talk about some of the things that we do as Scandicares. So among the things that we do, we focus on menstrual health and hygiene management. We also do mental health management, and we also offer physiotherapy support services. And as part of the program, we want today to focus on something specific, that is menstrual health. So we'll be looking at the various menstrual health management products. We'll also be looking at the period poverty and the stigma associated with period poverty, and generally menstruation. So walk with us. Lois and I will be taking you through this, and I hope you learn something, and also ensure that you spread whatever you get to learn to other people. So here with me we have a number of products that we use to manage menstruation, and Lois will help me first of all mention one by one, and then we'll go on and explain or elaborate on how we use each of them. So
Sure.
so we have the first one. We have the sanitary pad, the sanitary pad, the disposable sanitary pad.
Yeah, sure.
We have it here. Lois will open it for us.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll also get to explain how it is used, but we'll just showcase them in the moment.
Yeah, here it is.
So this is a disposable sanitary pad. We'll get to explain how we use it. We also have a reusable sanitary pad. So we also have a reusable pad, and we'll get to explain what a reusable pad is and how we use it. Yeah. Lois will also show us a tampon. We also have a tampon.
Yeah. Here it is.
Yes, so that is a tampon. We'll also get to explain how we use a tampon. We also have cotton wool. Cotton wool is also something else. So cotton wool is here, as we all know what a cotton wool is. And lastly, we have a menstrual cup. So we have a menstrual cup there. While in a box it looks like this. So we have different brands, packaging, but that's a menstrual cup, as Lois has shown us.
Yes.
Now, right after that, we'll start explaining each of them and how we use it. And we'll start with a pad, a sanitary, a disposable pad. So this is a sanitary pad. So this is how it looks like. So it is glued, as you can see. It is, do I say sealed, for lack of a better word?
Sealed.
Sealed. So when using a sanitary pad, the first thing you do is that you need to unwrap it.
Yes.
So by unwrapping it, this is what I mean. So this is me unwrapping a pad. So basically it's just removing the outside cover. And then when you do that, there's something you'll realize. We have a paper in here that is glued. You see? There's a paper here. So you just remove the paper.
Yeah.
And once you do that, there's glue at the back of it. There's glue here.
Yes.
So with this glue, this is what you do. We have our panty here. You see? We have our panty here. So with our panty, what we do is you just hold this part of the panty. So this glue, you attach it. This is the glue that will help you attach the pad to the panty.
Yeah.
So this is what you do. You just attach it there. You see?
Yeah.
So it is now attached. It can't fall.
Yeah.
So ensure that it is well attached. And then right after that, there's something you'll notice. So I have two pads with me. There's this one that we had opened earlier. So this is the part that we've attached. There are things we call wings. So we have these two. This is a wing. This is also a wing. So with the wings, they are glued together. You see? They've been held together.
Yeah.
So for them to be this way, what you do is you need to remove this paper that is right here. You see?
Yeah.
So when you remove that paper, you'll have your wings here. So this is the first wing.
Sure.
We also have the second one. So the need for these wings, it is again to ensure that we have this part
Yeah.
Now this is the part that will be attached to your body, but we also need to ensure that it is firm, it is well, like
Attached.
it is well attached.
Yes.
So you'll take your wing, the one that is on this side, you attach it at the back of your below. Do I say below?
Yeah, below.
Below, eh?
Yes.
Yes, below the
Yeah.
panty.
Yeah.
And then you also take the other one, you attach it there. So basically this ensures that your pad is well attached and it won't even, there won't be any do I say, what word do we use?
I said just for comfortability, for you to feel that you are safe.
Oh yes.
It can't fall down.
Yes, it won't
Oh,
fall.
yes.
So this is your panty
Yes.
and this is your pad. So it is like this. So you'll just have to wear it. It is now good to wear. You're now good to go. Eh?
Yes,
And with this pad, we are told that of course, you'll need to know how your flow is.
Yeah.
So this is our pad. This is how it looks like. So you can just go now and wear it.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to changing, I think it depends on how your flow is.
Yes.
But I think should not go beyond, is it 6 hours?
It all depends with the flow.
So you'll have to know how your flow is. Eh?
Yes.
So, okay, so that is our pad. Ensure that you don't stay with it for long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so take your time to understand your menses, because again, I think it depends on the heaviness.
Yeah.
Because we have different types of pads anyway.
Sure.
We have the light ones for the light flowers. We have the maxi ones. You know, they are thicker for people that have a heavy flow.
Yes.
But in short, that's how you use a pad. Okay.
Yeah.
And now you are changing your pad. You're done now.
Yes.
Now it is time to change your pad.
Yes.
What do you do? Number one, this is how you do it. You just come here and you remember how you had your wings with you?
Yes.
So you just come and remove the first wing
Yes.
and ensure that you don't touch the pad, like the messed part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just hold it here, you know, these parts, or just find a place to hold. And then you remove the second wing. Then you take out your pad. So on taking it out, this is what you do. There is this paper when you are changing it. Remember the wrapper?
Yeah.
So now you have another part that you are using. So the wrap that you the wrapper that you have on your new pad, that is what you'll use to wrap the other pad.
Yes.
So again, you'll just fold it like this.
Yeah.
If you realize I'm not even holding the messed part.
No.
So I'll just come fold it like this, and then take my paper here, the paper that was on my new pad, and then I'll wrap it. I'll wrap it like that. And then if I have a pit latrine, I'll put it in there.
Sure.
Or if there's generally if there's somewhere that I normally put my my what name do we give it? Your waste.
Yeah.
The waste materials in your house or wherever
Sure.
you are.
Yeah.
Just ensure that you don't put it in a flushable toilet,
Sure.
because it will block it. But you have a pit latrine, the better. Yes. So that is it about the disposable pad.
Yes.
So if you have any question about it, please ask.
Yes.
So that is the first one. We are done with that. Lois will help us explain the reusable pad.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, nice. Thank you, Margaret. That's a nice elaboration. Now here with us we have a reusable pad. Why reusable? Because this pad, as you can see, it's just the same like the pad we have just seen there, but this one it's different. Remember, the other pad you will dispose it, but for this one it's reusable. That's why it's called reusable. So you will need to wash it after using it, so that you can use it again. So for this one, it's so simple. It's just the same way, the way we have done with the other pad. For this, you just take it. If you're familiar with the pad, it can't be so hard for you with this one. It will be just easy because it's all the same. It also has wings, which when you place the pad on the on top of your panty, all you need to do is just to close it, because it has a button. For this one, it doesn't have a glue, because remember it's reusable, so you'll need to wash it. For this one, it has something there so that you can be able to attach it well. And for this one, we have a button, so you just place it on top, then you just nicely and you button it well. Sorry, that's why you're being told to be careful on what you're doing, because imagine you have just done it and you wear it like that,
And then on the way you feel it's coming out.
Yeah, you just be messy. Oh my. So for this one, you just close the button, and there we go. The same case. So easy. And there we have our pad.
Yeah. So with this one, Lois has said that we don't have to throw it away, right?
No.
Okay.
You just wash it, clean water, and use a soap. You can use anything, a soap, powder soap. What you have is what you use.
Yeah.
The fact remains that you wash it nicely and you rinse it well, and you dry it. You dry it.
Sun drying it.
Yeah, sun drying it.
Yeah.
So that it can be safe for you to use.
Oh,
to avoid
nice.
to kill the germs.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
And I think with those two so far, we've realized that you'll need a panty. With those two especially,
Yes.
you'll need a panty.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not, there are not ways about
Definitely.
it.
A panty is a must.
Yes,
For
yes.
these two.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well. So far we've talked about the sanitary pads, right? So those two are pads. One, you dispose it. That's why we call it a disposable sanitary pad.
Yes.
And then we have the reusable. This one you just the way you wash your clothes after using it, wash it with water, soap,
Yes.
rinse it, and then sun dry it.
Yes.
There we have it. Now we have the third one, which is the third product that we can use, which is a cotton wool.
Sure.
You want to explain?
Yeah. Another one here, cotton wool. For those people, millennials.
people?
Let me call them
That's a
millennials.
millennial
For the
thing.
Gen Z, I'm not so sure they are familiar with this one.
No, honestly, I think I was not familiar with the cotton wool.
Yeah?
I was trying it. I tried it actually the other day, and it's because I was not so sure. I was like, okay, let me try it and see how it works. But I've never used it before previously, and even when I was using it, I was not so sure.
Yeah.
Like I was not so sure on how to use it. So actually, this is a learning session for me. I need to know whether I was using it the right way.
Yeah.
So please show us.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So for this one, it was there before you came. So this was the pads for that time.
Oh, okay.
So it's not. Let me just say it's not comfortable.
Okay,
Actually, yeah,
okay.
it is not. What I can say is that we use this for better of, or what do we call it? For lack of something else better, you know. And because at that time this was what was available. Now you just get to use, you familiarize with it, and you work with it.
And life has to move
You can
on.
imagine it doesn't have a glue.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a somewhere to attach below the panty. So you just place it on the top of the pad. You can imagine the stress when you're going to school. You need to play. When you have this one, you can't jump.
No, you
anyhow.
can't. You can't play.
You
then.
can't.
No, you
No.
can't.
Playing is a no-go zone. So you just, when you know you have your periods, you just stay calm.
Oh.
Stay calm. Yes.
What size should we
Because,
use?
You know, according to this period, and it's something that it's flowing.
Yeah.
So remember, this thing, it doesn't have. I don't what do. The longer you think it can serve you.
So for this, it's guesswork. You just have to pray.
Yeah,
that it serves you
actually.
longer.
So it's not the best.
And also there's some movement, which means
Yeah.
you can maybe think it might stay for like 4-5 hours,
Yeah.
only for it to move.
Yeah,
And
only for it to serve you for 1 hour,
Oh
and
my.
yet you feel like now I'm about to mess. So
Okay.
you have to keep on changing. So you need to have a big roll of this one.
Wow.
And remember, it was expensive. So if you don't have money, you can go for this. This one was for those people who have money.
Oh, okay. It was still for moneyed people, moneyed
Yes.
millennials,
Yeah,
as you
moneyed
said.
millennials at that time, yes. So that's it for the cotton wool.
Okay.
Nothing much.
Okay.
Just placing on top of the panty, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and we also have another product.
Yes.
So far we've discussed 3 products. Now we have another one. I think that is more Gen Z-ish.
Yeah.
Which is a tampon.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a tampon here. For those that have never seen a tampon, this is what it looks like. It's like a small what? It's okay. This is what it looks like in short. So how does this work? Basically, how it works, it absorbs.
Yes.
Okay? It absorbs the menstrual blood.
Yeah.
And this is one of the products that you have to insert. You have to put it inside the
Yeah.
vagina, you know. And this is how it works. So basically, we know that your vagina is an opening. So it will just get in and it will just lay just slightly below the cervix. So what happens is that once you put it inside, the menstrual blood, as it flows, this happens to absorb it.
Yes.
So we have something here that we can use to explain. So this is our menstrual blood. So with our menstrual blood here, this is our tampon. So what happens is, you see this tampon is a very small thing.
Yes.
But what happens is, as it collects blood, you see it, I mean absorbing actually, not collecting.
Yes.
So as it absorbs, it expands, for lack of a better word. It starts
Does.
expanding. And this is what we end up having. You see, it has become bigger. So, and then you also have to be very careful. You need to again get to understand how your blood flows. Like you need to know your pattern again. How heavy is your flow? Absorption. Now, once the tampon has absorbed blood, this is what it looks like. It becomes bigger. Or it enlarges, expanding, enlarging.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what it looks like. Now you need to be very careful again, because once it's full, what happens is blood starts now coming out. So again, you need to keep on checking it. Though you'll feel as if it's a bit heavy, you'll feel it. It's like it's getting heavy. And you'll have to pull it out. So something you'll realize, assuming that this cup here is our vagina, this string here should be outside. It's always outside.
Sure.
So that when it's full, you'll just need to pull out using the string.
Yes.
So again, you pull it out, and you can, if you have a pit latrine, even better. Again, you put it in the pit latrine. If not, again, however where you put your waist, that's where you also put it, and then you change into another one.
Sure.
So that's a tampon. That's what it looks like again when it's full. So this one works by absorbing blood. Unlike something also like this one works even a pad works by absorbing blood.
Yeah.
Generally, pads. I'm not saying people should not wear panties. Please get me well. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that you might not need to have one. So that's a tampon. I think we've explained, because with all the others you have to place them on the panty. Is it 4?
Yeah.
With this one, you just you insert it. It's something that and now we get onto the other one with the panty. Like any people should wear. Lois will help us go early. So Lois, if they want to. So after the tampon, we have the other product which Lois will help us to go through, and that's the menstrual cup. So Lois, please take us through the cup.
Thank you, Margaret. Now, we have another product here, and that is menstrual cup. For this one, you'll need to, what we need to know is that for this one, it's for collecting. It's collect, and that's why, if you can look at it, it's something similar to a glass.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah, because it collects blood. Yeah, that's what menstrual cup does. And before you get to have your menstrual cup, it's good you get to know how to use it. And so many things happens before even you get to use the menstrual cup. That is hygiene and all that. So here we will start with, let us understand the cup itself, the menstrual cup itself. So for this one, you can see it's labeled milliliters. There is, for this one, there is 15 milliliters and there is 10 milliliters. And the one you're holding, Margaret,
This is
how many?
10. This is 10.
Yes, so that means this one is bigger and this one is smaller.
Oh.
So this means if you have, if your flow is heavy, you're good to go with this one. And if your flow is not that much, you can use the one with 10 milliliters. So with the cup, we have, you can see there is something down here. This one, it's like the way you have seen the tampon, it have a string. This one is to help you to locate the cup underneath there at the vagina. So when you want to insert and remove, this what will assist you to know, to locate the cup easy. Because if it doesn't have this, remember, you'll have difficult time to locate it.
And
know?
again, if you get to get it, you'll end. If you don't get if you don't get hold this, you'll end up pressing here, and it will affect the blood that has already been collected.
Sure, or you press it, and even for when you're inserting it will help you not to push it inward. You know. So it's just for helping you to be able to access the cup well and fast. So for the cup, like we have said, it has it is labeled milliliters. That is to know, so that if you have heavy flow, you know which one to choose or which one goes well with you. So, and for the cup, there are different ways, or different, let me just say different ways to how to insert it, because you can't insert it when it's just full like this, the whole of it like this. So there is way you need to minimize it so that you can insert it easily, you know. And so, and before we go on different types of food, we can just know what do we do once you have your cup. And as you can see, most of the cups for this one, they come with a bag here. So this one is for storage. So normally it's come when it's inside here. So once you get it, you will need to remove it here, and then now before you use it, for hygiene reasons, you need to sterilize the cup, because for it to be inside here, it's not guaranteed it's clean.
Yeah.
So you need to do your self sterilization for you to be sure that it's 100% clean. So what do you need? You will need a glass, a container. That's a glass. We say glass because you need hot water. So first of all, you need a container, and for like this one, a glass like a kind container. I think it can do best. It can do better. So, and water. You will need water, and this water you have to boil it. So boil your water and make sure it's boiling, you know, ichemuke. So ensure that the water is totally boiled, and then you place the water in your glass. And then after you put the water on the glass, make sure the water is when you insert when you go about the sterilization process, the water needs to be above the cup. When you put your menstrual cup in the glass, it has to be above the water so that it can be fully sterilized.
Okay.
So for that, you put your cup in the glass of boiled water, then you wait for 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes will do good. For that, you're guaranteed your cup is nicely sterilized. So after the 10 minutes, you remove your cup, and now after removing the cup, you're good to go. Now all you need to do is to know how to fold the cup so that you can minimize the size, so that it can be easy for you to insert. So for me, I usually have 3 folds I do. And one, I call it C fold. Another one, I call it push down. Yeah, C fold, push down. And I think let us first of all work with those two. That
Okay. You mentioned C fold,
yes,
and push down.
and push down.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. C fold.
Yes.
Okay, show us the C fold.
Yeah. When we say C fold, it's you will form a C letter when you fold. It will form a C letter when you fold the cup.
Okay.
And since now you also have a cup, you will be my student here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you need to hold your cup this way. Yes, side to side, and then you fold it. Make sure you attach both sides. Then you fold it twice.
Like this?
Yes, twice.
Ah, okay.
Are we there?
Yeah.
So if you can see, it has formed
a C. Can I see yours before I show them mine?
just a yeah, just a little bit. Yes. So
nice.
you can see.
Yeah, it's a C.
Yeah, it's a C.
Okay. So
Yeah.
can we redo that one?
Yes, we can redo. This one, it helps someone to remember.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because when you hold the cup, you're wondering, how am I
How do
going
I
to
put
fold
it? Like,
but when you remember C,
Yes.
you will try something
That looks like a C.
Yes.
Okay.
So you said you attach them together.
Yes.
Then you fold
Fold.
twice.
Okay.
Yes. There you come up with
A
C
C.
letter.
Yes.
You see? Yes.
Yeah.
C. Then, if you can see, now it's smaller.
Yeah.
Is it? So with this one, to be easier for you
To
to
insert.
insert.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Another one, we call it.
So how far should you insert when it's like, you just put it and
Yeah.
we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Let me show you the other fold, so that you can tell me
Which one I use?
which sounds easier with you, or which one you use. So with the other one, we have push down. So for push down, you will hold your cup the same way we hold the first fold. Then at the top of the menstrual cup, you push down.
Oh, okay.
Push down. That's push down. So then you remove the finger.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is
So
what we have.
for this one, definitely it's a must you work with both of your hands, because after you have pushed it down, you will need this hand so that you can hold it firm, and for you to be able to remove the finger down there. Okay. So after you remove the finger, you need to return it to your right hand, or else the hand that you use to do your jobs or anything. You know, they are left hand. People,
so your
and they are
active
right-handed.
hand.
Your active hand.
Okay.
So after you've removed your cup and now it's at your active hand, now if you can see, what do you think? Is this now easier?
Yeah, it's easy.
Because you see now we don't have a round shape, we have a sharp pointed edge.
Yeah.
For you to be able to insert easily, and you're good to go. So for this one, after you have fold, Now that this where we come to insert. For insulting, don't just insult anyhow. Also, their position, you need to position yourself so that it can also be easier for you to insult. So for the positions, I always say that it will always work good concerning where you are. Because if you are at workplace, there are other positions they can be good for you at the workplace. When you're at home, there are those positions which can work well with you when you're at home. When you're at school, there are positions which can work well with you when you're in school. So for the positions, I usually advise for 2 positions, not rather 3. And that one, for the first position, is squat. You squat, you need to squat, squat. You squat, then you insert.
Okay.
Other position, you lay down, you lay at the bed.
Oh, that is now when you're at home.
When you're at home.
Yes.
Because it's very easy and very fast. So when you lay on the bed, on the top of the bed, facing upward, then when you open your legs, you just insert. The other one is, we always call, you lift one leg. So for that one, you will need somewhere to place your leg on top. What do you think, Margaret? Can I try to be more practical? Practical, not to insult, but with the positions.
Yes, you can.
Yes. Let me just. So for the one I was saying, you lift your one leg. So when you lift your one leg, actually your laps, they will be apart somehow, so that you can be able to insert. And now for the squat, you squat so that it can be easy for you. Remember, when you can't just insult it when you're just standing, because for this one, for it to work good with you, you need to, as much as possible, to look for ways to make you're looking for comfortability, so that it doesn't look like it's something difficult, and it's easy and it can help you. So that's why I'm insisting on squatting, not just standing anyhow. You just squat, bend a little bit, then insert. You can also lift your one leg, then you insert. Lay down, open up your legs, your laps, then you
So it's up to you to find the best position
for you that works for you. Yes, because that's why I said it depends on where you are. So if you're at home, for me, I'll advise you just lay down, then you insert. For if you're at your workplace, you just go inside your washroom, then do squat, then you insert. Yes, for the insulting, after you insult, now this is where this part comes in. I call it GPS locator.
Oh, okay.
Yes, GPS locator. This one, after you have insulted, now you can hold this part, so that because when you insult, now the cup opens up.
Yes.
You see?
Yes. Also, it will just open up automatically.
It opens up automatically inside your vagina. So after it has opened up, and remember, you can insult, and you happen not to know if it has opened up. So for your own comfortability, or for you to be sure it has opened up.
Oh yeah, because again you don't want leaks. You don't want it to leak.
Avoid the leakage, you just use this part, the one I've called the GPS. Then you tilt it somehow. Yes, you tilt somehow. Then after you have tilted, if it had not opened up, it definitely now it will just open up, and now you're good to go. And now your flow, your cup will start collecting the flow.
Okay, now this part should be outside your body. It is outside.
Yes, it's normally it's outside.
Okay.
Remember, for some people there are those a little bit, just a little bit outside.
Yes.
For there are some who say that when they can feel it, you know, when they are walking. If it happens that you feel you're not comfortable, you can try to minimize it a little bit. But also it depends with the cup. There are those who doesn't have long this locator thing. So it's just nice length, you know. For if it happens that you find a cup that has a longer this GPS, you just cut it slightly
Okay.
so that it won't come out that much.
Okay.
So for the cup, I've said after you insert, you tilt it somehow a little bit, then you're good to go. And for the cup, remember, it goes to up to 9 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh,
9 to
it's
10
the longest
hours, yeah.
between all these. It's,
Yes,
it's the
9
one
to
that
10
is.
hours, but still it depends with
On
the
the
flow.
flow.
Yes, if you have a heavy flow, I can't say it can go for 10 hours. So for that one, you need to understand your flow with the cup. Master your flow.
Oh, and use the right cup for
And
you.
use the right cup for you.
Yes.
So for the first time, it can be a bit hectic for you because you doesn't know what amount for it to get full. But after like 2-3 times of use, then you will master and it will flow nicely.
Okay.
It won't be that hard because you know first time when you're going to change you will get to understand. Now for this time you see it has 10 milliliters, 15 milliliters. Maybe first time after you've changed you find your menstruation have reached to up to 10 milliliters.
Yeah.
So for this you will get to know that next time when maybe you removed the menstrual cup at let's say after 5 hours and you find it at 10 milliliters. So next time you will know I will need to add more hours.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that because my flow is not in full capacity. You know.
Yeah.
So next time you add hours. Maybe yours it's the one we are saying going for 9 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're good to go. If it happened to be, you find that when you're changing, it's full, then you need to minimize the hours. You know, that's how you get to learn how to. You are your own teacher for the cup.
Yeah.
Because if someone else cannot come to teach you how to manage your flow, yourself will get to know how many hours do I need to change after the previous flow. So for the cup, then after you've inserted, there is also removing the cup. Still there is a process.
Yes.
Not a hard one.
Yeah.
Just some few procedure. For removing the cap, you go back there, GPS locator, under on the top of this GPS, under on the top of it, there is the lower part there.
Yeah.
So after you have inserted your fingers and you have located this part, you press a little bit. Why do you press? At the top of the cup, there are 2 holes.
Oh, yeah.
You
There are
see?
2 holes here,
Yes,
this
there are
side
2
and
holes.
this side.
Yeah, for this hole, we call them suction holes. When you insert the cup, they suction the air. So and that's what ensure the cup to be firm
Oh, and to be attached to
and
your
to
body.
be attached to your body.
Yeah.
So, and that's why you can't just remove it.
Ah, feel
Huwezi toa tu.
Yeah.
So for this one, you press
Okay.
that lower part a little bit. Si sana. A little bit, you press. Then after you press, it will be easier for you to remove because now it has loosened up.
Okay.
So downward, you push downward, then you empty. your
Again, you
menstrual
empty
pad,
into
yes.
a.
Again, you
toilet.
empty into the toilet.
Yeah.
Yes.
But don't throw the cup.
Don't throw the cup. This is a reusable cup.
You know,
This
someone
is a-
might think they are
yeah.
emptying and then throwing
Yes,
the cup
you empty, then
altogether.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very expensive
Oh, yes,
actually.
yes.
But it's good when you have one
Yeah.
because it goes for more than 10 years.
Wow.
It can serve you for more than 10,
10 years.
Yes. If you take good care of it, it can serve you more than 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So
10 years is that's very economical.
yeah, it
Because I think
is.
the most expensive one goes for around 3,500. So imagine 3,500 you divide by 10 years.
Yeah.
Ah, wow,
Yes,
that's
this-
very economical.
Very, very.
Yeah.
It's nice one. So that's what, actually for me, I recommend menstrual cup.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I recommend menstrual cup. Actually, for those people who are somewhere interior, you know, there are people who stay very interior places. There are no shops. You know, somewhere that you can rush at the shop and come with a pad,
Yeah.
mini reusable pad. Somewhere that you don't have these tampons. Others, just interior, they are not there.
And even water. Come to think about it.
Also water,
And tell us
because-
about that. Tell us about the water.
Yes, thank you for that. Because remember, after you have emptied the cup, there's something good about the cup. It's not a must you wash it.
Yeah.
Because remember, the blood, our menstrual blood is not dirty, actually.
Yeah.
What makes it dirty is when you stay longer without bathing, you know, changing. Now that can smell.
Yeah, it
That's
becomes
why-
a problem,
Yeah, it becomes
yeah.
a problem. But if you maintain good hygiene, blood is not dirty. So after you remove your cup and empty, it's not a must you wash it. You know, because one thing for this cup is made out of silicone.
Yeah, medically graded,
Medically
actually.
graded, yes. Silicone, medically graded silicone. And it doesn't ishikiri, you know, the blood, aibaki. When you empty, it empties everything, you know. So, and if hata ikibaki kidogo, if there is a small amount that maybe it drops
Yeah.
side and side, and we have said it's not that, it's not
Yes.
an issue.
Yeah.
So after you have emptied, just shake, then do your
Reinsert
fold,
it.
do your fold, maybe C-fold, then you insert.
Wow.
You're good to go. After you have come out of the washroom, wash your hands and go.
Yeah, that-
Wait for the next flow. After imager, go empty, go. So that the whole day, you can remain for the whole day without even washing the cup.
Wow.
So all you need when you go home, now you can wash your cup.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Wow, I think I find it, I don't know why I find it way, and there's something else that I've also noted about it. The fact that we're using it for 10 years, at least you can use it up to 10 years.
Yes.
So that is if you ensure that number one, you're keeping it well, you know,
Yes.
safely.
Yes.
And that you are also rinsing it well after, you know, after you're done with maybe a whole day use, and also sterilizing it well. 10 years is a long time.
Yeah,
eh?
it is.
Because come to think about it, that is a girl who is in a girl generally. We have so many of us start menstruating at the age of around 12, 13 years.
Yes.
So at 12 years, one is in class 6. After 10 years, this person will be done with high school,
Yes.
literally.
Yes.
Which also explains that we are also, which brings us, I think, to the next point of menstrual poverty.
Yes.
And the issue of the menstrual cup and menstrual poverty. So we know that at the moment, we know how menstruation has become a household burden with the current economy. You know, when a parent has to think about having to buy menstrual products, you know,
Yeah.
and even especially when they have more than one menstruating girl. For example, my mother has has how many? Three girls who are menstruating at the moment. I excluded. So these are children who are under her care still. So if she has to, whenever she has to make decisions on managing menstruation, it is not just about one person. It is three, and then plus her. Those are four.
Yeah.
So that's a household burden. Can't you think of it?
Yes, it is.
But you also get to realize that one menstrual cup can solve the problem for one girl for up to 10 years.
Yes.
This is someone who will be in adulthood, by the way, come to think of it. Wow. And there's also something else I've noted.
Yes.
If you compare these to a disposable pad, for example, or a tampon, there's the issue of environmental conservation.
Exactly.
So, and especially when we are in an era of a lot of advocacy on climate change and the need to conserve the environment, you get to realize that this is also ensuring that we are doing that.
Yes.
I think this is something I would recommend.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Actually, another point. It comes with another advantage for those who go swimming.
Oh, yeah. I'm representing.
Yeah, swimmers.
Yes.
This one comes in handy.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, you don't need a pad. Remember, you're not using a pad.
Yes.
And you insert, so it is inside the vagina.
Yes.
So you're free to swim.
You can do literally. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Wow. And again, you don't need a panty with it.
No. You don't need a panty.
And wow. And also, there's something else. Everything else you've realized it's absorbing. With this one, it is collecting.
Yes.
And I think collecting is safer. It's very safer because it is not even interfering with any let me give an example. We've had people who complain that pads burn them.
Yes.
You know, they also increase discoloration. But with this one, the fact that it is inside and it's only collecting, which means the menstrual blood is not even interfering with your skin or anything.
Yes.
Or even the material that is used to make it. It is not interfering with your skin at all.
Yes.
I think it's a good product.
It is.
And yeah.
I also recommend this one for many, like just you said, for those people who have many people in the family. Maybe you have 2-4 girls who are menstruating.
Yeah.
And remember, and also note, there's a point to note, Margaret, you don't share.
Oh yes.
You use it's personal.
Per person.
Yes.
One per person.
Yes. So you don't share, but each one, when when one take good care of your cup, you can go for 10 years. Imagine 4 girls for 10 years without buying any other product.
Yes.
This, I don't know.
I think it's a game changer.
Yeah, it is.
It's a game changer.
It is. And for me, like, let me give my experience because I use menstrual cup.
Yes.
This is what I use.
Yeah.
And for comfortability at night, I remember when I was using the usable pad, I would wake up at the middle of the night thinking that I've already messed up. You know, so I keep on waking up, check, go back to sleep.
The hassle.
Waking up, check, go back to sleep. But when I have the cup, I just sleep. I forget.
Actually, come to think of it, sometimes you even wake up in the morning and you forget that you even have your periods. Unless maybe you have cramps or something.
Yes.
Most of the times you don't even remember that you are menstruating because you don't have to worry about the leaks. And myself, actually this is the 3rd month using a cup.
Nice.
And I use the big one because my flow is heavy.
All right.
And there's something about it. Like, you see the way I have to worry, you know, when I have a pad, or even a tampon, because I've used a tampon, I've used a pad, I've used cotton wool. Most of the times I keep on worrying. Like after myself, actually, in 3 hours, I start checking my dress. Have I messed up? Are there any leakages? But with this one, honestly, I've never had any issue of leakage.
Yeah,
there is only one time I had an issue with leakage, and it is because I had not inserted it well. It was an issue of inserting.
Yes.
So actually, after inserting, I think there's a part that had been I think when after folding, myself I use the C-fold.
Oh, nice.
So with the C-fold, I think after inserting it, I didn't check to ensure that it pops.
You didn't get back there to tilt. You know,
Yes,
it's good. Even
yes.
if you think that it's well positioned,
Yes.
it's good to counter check, ensure if it's well, it's there is no, you know, because if it happened to not have opened up well, it definitely that's where many people complain that maybe cap leaks.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It's you who haven't inserted well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ensure that after you have inserted, check if it's well attached to your body.
Okay.
Check. You will feel. If it is not inserted and you check, well, if it is not well positioned, I mean, you will definitely feel. And after you tilt it, it will definitely open up.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's
and
good
and
to
actually
check.
you'll feel some discomfort if it is not
Sure.
well put. You feel as if something is wrong.
Yes, something is wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about it, because now it communicates. The cabs communicate.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
And after you have studied your flow well, let me tell you, there is no way you will experience those kind of uncomfortableness.
Yeah.
You will always be comfortable, because you know after 5 hours I need to change.
Yeah.
You go change.
You come back, you
come-
reinsert it,
You reinsert it.
and life goes on.
And life goes on. So, for me, I recommend menstrual cup, and it's for economic reasons. This goes well.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, pads,
Oh yeah, they are.
you will need to dig deep in your pocket.
And actually, even the ones that were costing 50 shillings, they are now being sold at 80 shillings, 70 shillings, you know.
Yes.
And as Scandicares, we always work with products that are environmentally friendly.
Yes.
And for us, what we work with majorly is a menstrual cup.
Yes.
We educate people on the various products that are there to manage your menstruation.
Yes.
But our major focus is on the cup. It is
Menstrual
not
cup.
only environmentally friendly, but it's also because of our target audience, the people we work with, the fact that we
Yes.
work with people living with disability. So in the process of wanting to reduce the cost of disability, we offer cups to these households
Yes.
to do what?
Yes.
To manage their menstruation. And I think it comes in handy. And one of these days we'll need to bring someone, a beneficiary,
Yes.
like someone who has been using the cup,
Yes.
and they have a disability, but it has worked for them.
Yes.
And also maybe the vulnerable girls that we give the cups to.
Yes,
I think we'll also
sure.
need to bring one
Yeah.
of them, and
We need
you know,
we need to.
yeah.
Yes, because even for those people who maybe have someone you have been supporting who is vulnerable
Yeah.
financially, and if you want to help that person, I would recommend
Yes.
Cup.
Sustainability.
Sustainability.
Yes.
Cup. It goes well because you have helped that person for 10 years.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No matter what.
Imagine.
No matter what, for 10 years you're sure that person is well taken care of.
Now, there's something else you've reminded me as I know we are winding up. Now, with the cups, I just remembered we have, if you go to our website, we have a part where there's a part to donate.
Yes.
And as much as we are saying, this cup, majorly we focus with people, the vulnerable in the community.
Yes.
But as a part of supporting the vulnerable in the community, we are selling the cups.
Yes.
Yes.
We do.
And by you buying the cup, you're supporting our programs. And for you to actually be very sure and certain that what you're doing is supporting the program, you don't even have to pay us in cash. You just need to go to the website and donate. You see the donate part.
Yes.
So we'll give you the cup, and then you pay through the what? Through the website. You just go to the donate part, the option that you want to pay with, and you pay there. Because the reason as much as we are saying that we are majorly focusing on people, on the vulnerable people. There's also the aspect of, like, all of us, we all have a responsibility, number one, to use something that works best for us, number one, and also number two, to conserve the environment.
Sure.
And I think I would, even if you don't even if you can afford to buy a sanitary pad, you know, a
Yes.
tampon, I think I would recommend try the cup. Try a cup as well.
Very environment
Yes.
friendly. Yes.
You actually might end up loving it. You know,
Yes.
for you, I had a lot of reservations
Yes.
about the cup.
Yes.
But right now I'm the person who is walking around telling people, I think you should try the cup.
Yes.
You should try the cup.
Yes.
So wherever you get it from, you can get it from us. You can get it even from the chemists. You
Yes,
know, there
they
are
are
shops
there. There are
that sell
shops.
them.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We highly recommend it. We highly recommend it. Well,
Yes.
and and you mentioned about this. Once
Yes.
you're,
So
Yeah.
let me wind up. So after you're done with your menstruation, you need now to keep the cup. You know, remember, before you started using it, I said you need to sterilize it. And the same case after you're finished with your menstruation, you will need also to sterilize it and then keep the cup.
Yeah.
You know, so the same procedure: boil your water, then you sterilize in a container, then you put it some, and you know it's silicone. Silicone does not what do we say, absorb water. It's plastic.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah.
So there's no need of wiping.
Yeah.
There is no, after you have dipped it in the water, there will be no water in the cup. It will be just dry because it's silicone. It doesn't the water does not attach to the cup. So after you're done with the sterilization, you need to keep the cup. So the bag, it has a bag. I don't know the one you have or the one you will get, it will be in which form.
Yeah.
But for this one, it has a bag. So you, after you're done with the sterilization, you put it back inside there, and
you close it.
you close it. Then you put it where
Till next time.
Till next time.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I think we've quite exhausted everything.
Yeah.
And I also think that maybe one of these days we'll also come about and have a conversation on menstrual stigma.
Yes.
Yes, because I think that's a very wanting topic.
Yeah, and it's very wide.
Yes, it's
Yes.
very wide.
Yes.
But today we focused on the product.
Yes.
And
The cup itself.
yes, and the cup itself. For us, we highly recommend the cup.
Yes.
We know there are a lot of alternatives.
Yes.
Actually, we have other products that we've not mentioned
Yes,
today.
they are there.
Yes.
They are there. And very harsh ones.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Very harsh ones.